So backboarding part 2. Apparently the GoPro decided that we were done with the first part. So I fed through the hole, making sure we're on the hip so that way we don't damage internal organs if anything causes this belt to tighten. So I'm across the hip. I'm going to pass this across, or if I'm by myself, take it myself, and I'm going to feed it down the same hole on my side of the patient. Once again, making sure that I don't have any twists in the belt. Which I have a twist here, so. I'll fix my twist here real quick. If you do end up with a twist, just make sure that it's not over the patient. If it's down at board level, that's fine. Now, you have two options with securing this belt. If your patient is responsive, we should not secure their arm in place. It makes people anxious to have their arm secured down. If our patient is unresponsive, then it's better to secure their arm inside the belt. That way you don't have to worry about their arms flopping and falling all over the place. So I'm going to say our patient is unresponsive, so I'm going to secure his arm inside. I'm going to clip this in place, making sure that it's not too tight. I want my patient to be able to breathe still. Breathing is good. So click in place, feed into the bottom while pulling the top till it's snug, but I can still get a hand underneath there making sure that they can breathe. If your patient is responsive, have them take a deep breath and hold it, tighten, then let them breathe normally. That way we know that no matter how big of a breath they take, the belt will allow it. So now real quick, I'm just going to do up the other side. So once again, find the hole near the shoulder, pass up and through into the middle of the chest. You can have your patient help with holding those in place if they're responsive. It gives them something to do with their hands to get their hands out of the way. So now feed up and through. Once again, over, down through the same hole. Watch my twisties. Clip. Tighten. Make sure that my danglies are out of the way. Secure this hand in also. Come on, George. Put your hands and limbs in place for me. Okay. Arms are secured. Now we're going to go down to legs. The most important part is now secured, the torso. We always do torso first in case our patient starts to vomit. We can roll him onto his side so he doesn't choke on it without him falling off the board, us ruining C-spine. So now down to the legs. With the legs, we want to go near the knees, but not directly over them. Please do not hyperextend your patient's knees. So find the hole near their knees. I'm going to go below their knees here. Pass one of the ends through both holes. Up and through on one side, down and through on the other. Clip. Pull tight. If we are going across a level surface, this is good enough. If you need to go upstairs, downstairs, up out of a ditch, whatever you're doing where the board will not be completely level, clip like this, grab this part, so the non-buckle part, twist, and then you can collect their feet into it and then tighten down. If you guys notice, I've got a big gap here in his legs. Gaps are bad, they allow movement. So I'm going to grab some padding to put between his legs here. So I'm gonna undo that, pad between his legs, put my belt back on. Now my voids are padded. You just want this to be right about the insoles. Okay, Last but not least, torso's done, feet are done. Now we're gonna do head. Notice that Paige has not let go of C-spine yet because he is not fully immobilized. So, head block, flat side towards patient. So I'm gonna stick this. Paige butterflies her hand out, grabs the head block. Same thing on this side. Okay, now we'll secure the head blocks in place. So we'll do under the chin one first. These you want to crisscross. So if you notice, I'm gonna go to the second from the top and pull tight. So it's securing underneath his chin, so if he tries to dip his head down, he can't. Now I'll take the other one, maneuvering around Paige's hands here. I'll go second from the bottom, so we've got that nice crisscross there. Same on this side. Now if he tries to get his head back, he can't. Now he is fully immobilized. Paige can let go of C-spine. And our last step, since we have immobilized him, is once again CMS on all four extremities. So pulse, squeeze my fingers. What finger am I touching? What finger am I touching? Pedal pulses. Wiggle your toes for me. What toe? What toe? Now he is completely immobilized. Now we can work on picking him up, moving him to the stretcher, and transporting him to his appropriate facility.